Alright, let's continue with the story after that heartwarming moment with Wuk Lamat, where all of us are cheering her to be better and not, relate herself to her siblings. A leaking work pot. The Moblin settlement of the Eaton Shrine is not far from here, but be warned, the road will be taking a favorite hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although, considering our present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. More like, we need to be concerned on more like it, we need to be careful not to kill all those bandits on sight. Well, again, there are bandits, so they kind of deserve what's coming to them. Bandits on the road? What have Eorzea and the Lasgard been doing? Well, see, it's up to me to restore order in the area. Off she goes again. For now, we'll head west, aim for the banks of the second river. Okay. Over here, okay. Beep 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 beep. Can't wait to start flying in the zone, but honestly, it's kind of nice to give you the force you to traverse on the ground before you actually start flying over the zone. Makes you, admire all the surroundings before you start not noticing them after flying. And I'm gonna keep saying this, I really love the lush colors of the trees. Look at those. Very nice looking. Alright, here we are with the gang. So, do you have any bandits? Oh, I see a Aetherite current right over there too. Well, where are those bandits you've been talking about? Well, apparently they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthshine just is a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of the Mikalabek Zoma, but let's remain vigilant all the same. Alright. Oh, no. Good thing I didn't pop that. Alright. Let us grab this Ether Current that's just sadly right over here. Speaking of Ether Current, I need to go back to the other zones and get the other Ether Currents there. Alright, that's done. Sooner or later, I'm gonna be catching up this guy before he gets to his destination. And I've got a new Aether Current, right? Oh, Aether Rite I need to attune to. Oh, wrong person. I want to talk to Eorzea. This is it, the village where the lay pots of the Tuliyollal saga took place. Earthshire? Ireshire? Might the similarities be a cultural indication, I wonder? The settlements themselves could be more different, though this shire appears to be custom built to resemble pots, while the others is repurposed town. I take it this is a handiwork of Corona, maybe. Oh, a goblin!
Bishop! Welcome to Earthshire! Today I have the pleasure of happy greetings and the third promise and her return!
That's us. We're looking for the Dawnservant Elector, if you happen to know who that is.
You're exchanging Dawnflight with her right now! Reclock is the Elector you seek!
Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat.
As much as Reclock would like to do just that, we have much more pressing worry. The storm that hit our village shattered the cliff and dropped on rocks on our brain cases. Many helping hands from the potsworm were injured. There is no time for feats or methodist.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that after learning what the storm did to your stairs. I fear you've been caught up in the spat. Not to change the subject, but what are the potsworn? Goldsmiths contract to work on the moblins. The work comes from the pot-like workshop, where they practice their craft. The moblins provide their potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, and everything the artisans could need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalworks in Tural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should never let welcome me. Well, I'm sorry you're disappointed coming all the way here for nothing.
You see, the potsworm deserted us. With enough helping hands, we are failing to hold their side of the pot back. Should our potsworm leave, the Earthshine will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon!
Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It will give me a chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings me closer to bringing the feat, then all the better. Well, this isn't exactly the part of the contest, so don't feel obliged to join in. Take a rest while you can. Aw, you don't need to worry about that, Wuk Lamat. Even though this is not part of the feat, I will gladly help you. Of course I will help! I was hoping you would say that. Well, I wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We will all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch while you just do all the work.
We'll take every helping hand we can get. We've got trust wares, and once the potsworm have perfected their workshop again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You, the third promise, can assist helping hand Rimcrock.
Sure, we can do that.
The other four follow Rimcrock. The other helping hands need of hand lending.
Alright. I really appreciate you pitching in, Artorias. I meant what I said at many fires. There will be no more faint strength. No more playing at being an invincible promise. If there is one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean I take most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Ah, you don't need to say that, Wuk Lamat, but deep down inside my head of mine is like, keep on coming with all those praises. Now, let's find this Rockrock fellow and see what we can do for him. Alright, so this Rockrock fellow should be straight ahead of us. Oh, another alpaca. Let me just redeem this. There we go. Get that marker out of the map. Oh wait, I need to forget. Attune. Always attune before you go to the next destination. Kinda learned the hard way back in a couple expansions where I went to a new town, forgot about the Aetheryte, and I just realized after finishing the quest I haven't attuned to it. I like that outfit. Alright.
Bishop! Rocco can't meet his obligation without more helping hands! The pot bag is broken, and the pots are emptying!
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. We're here to give you a lending hand.
You're time to aid Rocco! Rocco accepts your helping hand with joyous fee smiles! If we can offer the pots and their promised good living, we might save the day yet!
Whatever you need. Nice. And then the next one is lending a helping hand.
Bishop! What Rocco needs is a new helping hand to create good living for Potsor and Kaaha. The helping hand assigned to Kaaha was hurt during the rock rain, so Rocco took over, but he knows nothing of Kaaha. What does Kaaha want? What does Kaaha need? Helping hand doesn't even bother the Potsor with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guest thinking. Please guest think with Rocco and find out what Kaaha is lacking so we can provide it.
Well, you can count on us. Alright, so what do you have in mind, Wuk Lamat? So, this is where creating works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Yeah, let's. Kaaha, is that you? Well, that must be Kaaha. It's a lot quicker if you could just talk to him, but there's not the way to do things around here apparently. Well, I have to leave him be and try our hand at some guesting, I guess. Yeah, it should be the right thing to do in this kind of situation. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera or zoom in or zoom out and point. Okay. Alright, let's start examining crafted materials. Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Alright, untouched meal. He barely touches meal? That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses savor. Alright, next. Anything else? Wait, I thought I saw something. Kinda worn goldsmithing tool. Those tools were looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones. Oh, if it's something that needs to be crafted, I'm the girl you need. Since you know I have all my crafters at 90. And then the last name is Kaaha. He must be boiling sitting close to the furnace. And there's no airflow to speak of. How can anyone just work in that stifling heat? Oh, right. After taking a good look, I think I might idea what things Kaaha might want to improve in his workshop conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rocco. Yeah, let's head outside so we can talk to Ronkro. Alright, Ronko, so here's what you can do. So for starters, you need to prepare a food that's either hot or cold. Second, you need to put something in the workshop so he can feel nice and cool. And thirdly, a way to shine up his tools in the workshop.
Bishop! You made your observation? What did you guess then?
First off, I've noticed the guy hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking.
But their food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rachel is sure of nothing when it comes to Kaaha's taste.
I can help you with that. My brother Con is also a headstroke, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like a aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kai will probably have wanted many of to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might find it cold and unappetizing. The simple solution is to serve the dish that tastes good no matter the temperature.
Juan Coco never thought of that. Would the third of his mind explain these things to our cook?
Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kai couldn't concentrate. The Hestro homeland is hot and dry, but Ian Kai seems to be suffering from the front of that furnace. Is there a way you could cool down the workshop?
Oh, we could try the Daphne Shard. They make a lovely breeze.
Do you know where you can get one of those?
You can gather them from the shows of no return.
Wow, that's a very ominous name, Show of No Return.
There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City.
So, we salvaged from the wrecks. Could you handle the rest for us, Artorias? Oh, and one more thing. From what I can tell, Kai's files and saws and things were all worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order.
Ah! Richard was still preoccupied with stocking materials. A serious oversight, which he will rectify supplying good tools for good living. It's a helping hand's responsibility.
Then we'll have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done.
The shows of no return are past the crags, to a town to the southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage just from outside the village.
Of course, Contrain and Kazuma. I don't think I have an option to do that since I have no flying mounts yet. So I'm gonna pass on that. Maybe later on, once I have the option to fly in these zones. Alright, here we are. So, where we go from here? Oh, Kana and Tancred. Funny bumping you here. Ah, a tourist, aren't you? What brings you out here? Well, about that, I'm out here trying to track down a particular materials from salvaging. What about you? Ah, the issue with caring for the pot swarm. When they approach me with the same problem, I suggest they commission Astians in Charlotte instead. The quality of craftsmanship will be guaranteed after all. However, the mobilists do not care for the idea. Surely, it would be more effective to engage in a unformally trained collective. I can understand their fixation on their individual contracts. Ah, Kona. Well, perhaps the custom would be more sense once we begin the Feast of Pots. Until then, we will be demand the unfit to assist in the matter of helping hands, and are instead of tasking with tending with the injured. We're on our way back from procuring herds from Uhinger, in fact. Settlements in Cosmo Aktu, too, has been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had not we have found a way here? Should I become the Dawnservant, one of my first acts will be establish reliable trade routes to the capital, when I imagine how goods we can achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you excuse us. Well, we'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Artorias. See you, Tancred. See you, Kona. Good luck with taking care of the patients. While me, on the other hand, I need to find this wreckage. And it's there over yonder. You spot a tunnel opening. Head through the passage to show no return and recover the draft shard. Thank you guys for watching this recording session on Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, main MSQ for 7.0 and onwards. If you have any comments, you can put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button, it is very much appreciated. And if you're curious about future content, you can check out my YouTube channel. And if you like the content that's been uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that is alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are continuing on my channel, which are Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Rockets, Dropkits, Minions, Mounts, or anything related to Fantasy XIV. Secondly will be my 2 gachas, which are Great Grand or NA and Honkai Sorrow. And for both of them will be the Lost Belt missions, the trail-based continuance, the companion quests, and of course the future banners that will be coming for my 2 gachas respectively. And lastly, to say the least, personified. And with that, this has been Raven Sleep 45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.